Welcome back guys. So Asus has officially announced that ROG Ally will launch in India on 12 July 2023. Its price has also been revealed. It is priced at rupees 69,990, roughly 853 US dollars. I'm not surprised at its price. This is what I had expected considering ROG Ally sells for around 700 US dollars in US. Although Steam Deck is not available in India, but you can purchase its base variant for around rupees 40 to 42,000 from grey markets or even some online stores like MX2 Games. But then again, ROG Ally has much more powerful hardware as compared to Steam Deck in every possible way. I will be covering that. Now SteamOS is based on Linux, and due to this it has compatibility issues with a lot of games. For example, popular online games that support anti-cheat software. For example, games like Fortnite, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Destiny Part 2, etc. are not compatible with SteamOS. We can't even install PC Game Pass games on SteamOS. ROG Ally users won't be facing this issue as this device comes with Windows 11 out of the box. Yes, you heard it right. But then again, Windows was never made for a handheld device. I actually own a Steam Deck, even installed Windows on it. In my honest opinion, for a handheld, SteamOS has a much better user interface as compared to Windows. Coming back to ROG Ally's launch in India, the product will be available through Asus exclusive stores Asus eShop and Flipkart. Aside from that, Flipkart will also be hosting an exclusive flash sale for the device on Friday, July 7th for one day only. The first 200 customers who purchase on launch day from Asus eShop or Asus stores will also receive a complimentary ROG Ally case, which otherwise costs around rupees 2000. Only Ryzen Z1 Extreme variant will be sold at launch. Now here's the funny thing, this product is already available on Amazon India. It's the imported unit, that's why it's so expensive, rupees 85,000. You won't be getting any warranty on it. It is being sold by seller Micro Mini. Now it's the same seller from whom I purchased my Steam Deck, so I know this product is legit. Indian consumers are conscious about value for money. I am not expecting ROG Ally to sell well in India, even at its official price. For this price, you can actually purchase a PlayStation 5, next-gen Xbox console and even a gaming laptop. Difficult to defend this purchase. I'll quickly go through its specifications now. The handheld features AMD's Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor that comes with 8 Zen 4 CPU cores and an RDNA 3 based GPU that comes with 12 compute units. The processor has an adjustable power limit of 9 to 25 watts on battery when connected to its 65 watts power delivery compliant charger. The max power limit for the processor increases up to 30 watts. In addition to this, another 15 to 20 watts of power is required to power up the other components on the device. So at max load, we are looking at about 40 to 45 watts of power being consumed. Unfortunately, the device's battery is rated at 40 watt, the same when on Steam Deck, and you guessed it right, ROG Ally's battery life is poor. At max load, the battery is not going to last even for an hour, like 50 minutes only. And from the benchmark test that I have seen on the internet, at low power limits like 9 to 15 watts, performance of Steam Deck is on par and in some cases even better than ROG Ally. Performance gains on ROG Ally are noticeable at 20 watts of power or anything higher than that. Basically, if you want to unleash the power of the processor and play games for longer periods of time on ROG Ally, you need to connect its power adapter to it. In my honest opinion, a handheld device should not be prioritizing raw power, it should be prioritizing efficiency and battery life. The device's display extends 7 inches diagonally, full HD resolution, supports a variable refresh rate up to 120Hz, comes with 16 GB of LPDDR5 memory just like on Steam Deck, shared between CPU and GPU. Also comes with 512 GB of NVMe SSD storage, micro SD expansion, stereo speaker support, wireless connectivity, and you can connect ROG Ally to an external GPU via ROG XG Mobile, proprietary technology from Asus itself. This is ROG Ally's subreddit page. Its owners are recommended to follow it in order to stay up to date with news regarding it. I went through a lot of posts here, noticed some common complaints. A lot of owners have complained about Ally sticks having dead zones around them. Another common complaint was regarding Ally corrupting people's SD card. Not sure whether it's a software or hardware issue. Then there is a confirmed issue with the latest BIOS update. It is known to reduce the performance by 10 to 20%. Now guys, I'll be honest, it's a new device and bound to have many issues. This is the time when Asus needs to step up and assure its consumers that it is going to support its product by releasing updates regularly. This is where Steam Deck shines. It keeps receiving regular updates. A major update in the form of SteamOS version 3.5 is on its way. It comes with the latest Linux kernel. It also updates Mesa driver version to 23.1.2 that enables RADV GPL, which helps in reducing stuttering cost due to shader cache compilation in the background. Also cuts the shader cache size in half. A Windows PC like ROG Ally is not going to survive without regular updates. We just need to give Asus some time. I hope Asus does not dump this device after a year and release ROG Ally Part 2. They actually do this with their ROG phone series and I'm not a fan of this. Now guys, this is an interesting post made by this user. It compares the performance of ROG Ally with Steam Deck in Resident Evil 4 Remake. In this chart, red color represents the FPS for Steam Deck and blue color represents the FPS for ROG Ally, and game is running at Full HD resolution ultra settings. At 10 watts of power, Steam Deck was getting around 11 FPS, ROG Ally was getting around 7 FPS. I think it is due to the fact that ROG Ally comes with an octa-core processor and Deck comes with a quad-core processor. 10 watts of power is just not enough to power an octa-core processor. At 15 watts of power, both ROG Ally and Steam Deck had the same performance, 14 FPS. Performance gains were noticeable at 20 watts and higher power draws. These are the results for the game running at Full HD resolution, low settings. At 10 watts of power, Deck got about 23 FPS and ROG Ally got about 11 FPS. Big difference in performance here. At 15 watts of power, Deck was able to outperform ROG Ally, 28 FPS on Steam Deck, 26 FPS on ROG Ally. These are the results for the game running at 720p resolution ultra settings. At 10 watts of power, Deck was getting around 15 FPS, Ally was getting around 10 FPS. At 15 watts of power, Deck was getting around 19 FPS and Ally was getting around 20 FPS. Again, the gains were noticeable on ROG Ally at 20 watts of power and higher power draws. With low settings 720p resolution, at 10 watts of power, Steam Deck had a massive lead over ROG Ally. On Deck, FPS was around 35 and on ROG Ally, FPS was around 16. At 15 watts of power, both Deck and ROG Ally had the same performance, 40 FPS. With the power adapter connected, turbo AC mode enabled, FPS on ROG Ally was around 57. This is very impressive, but this will lead to overheating if you keep playing the game for longer periods of time. Here they compared the FPS and battery of these two devices. At 720p resolution with a 30Hz refresh rate cap, ROG Ally was consuming almost 23.5 watts of power, got a playtime of about 1 hour and 42 minutes, and Steam Deck was consuming almost 15.8 watts of power, got a playtime of about 2 hours and 31 minutes. You get the idea. So guys, I'll end the video here. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.